Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition on Nintendo Switch. Okay, maybe my party. Me, Emon, Minsk, Demir, Mira. Let's see, I should travel to Baragos and pay a visit to Feldposin.
Top of my to-do list. Yeah, I'll get right on that.
I had my old tobacco pipe.
Damn blasted hobgoblin bullies. Pulled the boots right off my own 2 feet and headed into the Badlands right south of Baragos. I'll pay you 100 gold pieces to show them who's boss and get those boots back. Hey, isn't that, Keldath Amalur?
Life's been getting prickly on me eyes.
A right evil man, that Bacillus. He just don't kill people, he makes them into zombies and pretends they're his family. What would make a man do that, except evil?
Top of my to-do list. Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Speak up!
Hello, friend. What can I do for you today? No need to trouble yourself. I'm just browsing your smithy. I've heard much about it. Oh, it's no trouble at all. You can expect nothing but the best service from the Thunderhammer Smithy. Best armors in the land. If you need some help, don't hesitate to speak to Terum himself.
Kiss me, blarney. What you wish done?
Hello there. Is there anything I can do for you this very day? Could you show us what you have for sale?
Yeah? What do you want?
Okay.
Way ahead of you, boss.
Speak up, speak up!
That's right, Miski's a ranger.
Speak up, speak up!
I can make whatever you wish for a wee little bit more than me competition.
Huh?
Speak up, speak up!
No thanks, I was just leaving. I wonder how long they stay there.
Way ahead of you, boss.
Felt the posts in.
Way ahead of you, boss.
Here now, get out! I don't like your type in here.
You tell him, Marl.
Top of my
Hey,
to-do
friend.
list.
Good to meet a fine sod such as yourself.
I got customers screaming for iron, but I don't care if the Duke themselves need ore. I'll not risk my neck on them roads till I'm sure it's safe. I arrived in town with not too much trouble. I could get you through. If I could get through, why not you? Weren't you laden with ore? If not, then you aren't a worthy target for them, I tell ya. They ain't after gold or jewels, only iron. You travel with a pack full of ore and you'll be lucky to outlive a day.
Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me?
Hey, I told you to get lost. Ain't no room for you troublemaking strangers. No need to get all bent out of shape. There's plenty of bar for us all. Hey, I take whatever shape I want. I'm sick of you freakish adventurers going out consorting with gods you know what and dragging your trouble back into my hometown. What do you say to that? Oh, go easy. Let's keep it friendly. How about I buy you the rest? No, I'm not gonna do that. How about I buy you and the rest of the bar around? Said I've had enough of your tone, mister. Stop pushing or I push back. I just do what I think is right. We solve a lot more trouble than we cause. We're very nearly any. Oh, you think it's funny, do you? You mess up the local economy with your treasure. You upset the balance of nature. You flash your magic around, and because it may be somebody's son, thinks it's fun and goes out and gets himself killed. It's a bad example, and somebody ought to kick your ass for it. Don't get mad at me if somebody's son couldn't handle being out from under mom's skirt. You should have taught him to fight instead of dirt farming. I'm sorry for you and your kin. Look, before this gets out of hand, maybe I should leave. Hold on, everyone goes their own path, and I'll not be held accountable for what the fates are dealt. He was a good boy till your kind came through town. Filled his head with nonsense they did, and because of it he's dead. Now why shouldn't I take that out of your hide? Look, I'm sorry for your son and all, but I had nothing to do with it. I just want to leave peacefully. Because if you were like this at home with him, I would have bolted too. You probably had the reins so tight you nearly choked him to death before anything else would. If you knew him like you think, then ask yourself if he wouldn't have gone away. It's the calling you're born with. Nobody gives it to you. Tain't true. He was going to take over the farm and settle down. Maybe apprentice with Thunderhammer during the winter. He never wanted to adventure. That was what you wanted, Marl. Fun's fun, but you're blaming these folks for what couldn't be helped. That boy was a firebrand if there ever was. No, he was settling down. He wanted that new plow you bought last year. He got the gold by helping clear kobolds near Ulga's beard. He wanted to make a difference, make the realms a bit safer, just like these folks most likely. By Chinte, why couldn't he just stay at home? The realm's calling you go. He sounds like a fine lad taken too soon, but doing what he was meant. But doing what he was meant. If you'll suffer my company, I'll buy you around and toast his memory with you. If it's all right with the both of you, I would really like to leave now. Too many rude swings in the room, and I'm getting dizzy. He probably couldn't stand all the crying. If you girls are finished, I'll go now. Yeah, here, I'll buy him around. It would be fitting, I suppose. To Canar Natham, rest ye well. I would be alone a while. Well, 'tis the calmest I've seen him in a week. Still, best you move along. Marl ain't known for his steady moods. Party gain experience 900.
I got some cheap beer for you.
Keep a low profile, if you please. Tempers are short for strangers right now. So what do you want? What do you have to offer? What do you got for here? Ooh, I can sell that autograph. Green stone ring, yeah. Need to save the wolf pelt for somebody else. Gems. Isle gem. Oil and speed. Let's see. Spell creates a cloud of glittering golden particles within the area of effect. All enemies in the area must roll a successful saving throw versus spell or be blinded for 4 rounds. In addition, within the area are covered by the dust, which cannot be removed and continues to sparkle until it fades. Note this reveals invisible creatures. The dust fades in 4 rounds. Not usable by cleric, druid, fighter, monk, paladin, ranger, shaman, thief, diviner, barbarian. I don't know what my classes are. Wild mage. Well, she can use it then.
You want some whiskey?
Yeah,
Seems to
I'll
me
get
like
right on
these
that.
men want a little trouble.
Why you bother me?
I'll give them trouble.
Can't you see that I'm in a hurry to get out of this damn town? Perhaps you could tell us why you're in such a hurry. I'm not gonna tell you guys anything. Get out of my face. You won't be rid of us that easily. We know you're up to no good. Not tell us anything you know. We won't bother you any longer. You needn't be so rude. We were just curious. Yeah. You know what I'm up to, eh? Well, maybe something you don't know is my magic skills. You might not believe me, but if you ain't out of my face in the next 5 seconds, I'll blast you to Kingdom Come. You wielding magic? We can't suspend our disbelief that much. Come along now and surrender, or we'll have to hurt you. A mage, we don't want no trouble with any magic. You could be on your way. We're not afraid of any mage. If you want to fight, then bring it on. We'll do that on. I warned you. Now you pay the price.
Eat flaming!
Frenzy's not afraid of trouble.
Frosty.
Such
I
as
give up.
Death.
Please let me live. I'll tell you anything you want to know. Spill your guts then. If what you say satisfies us, then we'll let you live. Okay, I'll talk. I'm a messenger for a man named Tazok. I just ferry messages between him and a fat priest named Mullahay. I met with Tazok at either Pelvalil or Larswood, east of the Friendly Arm Inn. Tazok pays me good, so I keep my yap shut. Can I go now? Where can we find this Tazok? Tazok? You can find him in the wood of Sharp Teeth. He's the captain of 2 groups of bandits. Their camp's always moving, so I don't know how much luck you'll have finding them. Can I get out of here now? Yeah, get out of our sight. Or die.
What you got for me this time?
Here, fellows.
Tanzik, I am perplexed as to why Mahali has not communicated with us in some time. You are to go to the mine to find out the condition of the operation. You are also to collect any iron that may have been stolen by the kobolds. Our next raid will most likely take place at Pelvdale or Larswood, so visit either of those areas and track us back to our camp. Tanzik.
Yeah? What do you want?
So much for that, huh?
Top of my to-do list. Top of my to-do list.
What is this? 1d6 plus 1. This is 1d6, okay.
Yeah,
What do you
I'll
need?
get right on that.
The directions you seem a friendly sort, so I thought I'd offer my services as a guide. What do you need from the town of Berdigust? Drop two to east of your spirits. The Burning Wizard and the Red Chief are in the center of town. Feldipus Inn is along the western edge, and the Jovial Juggler is along the south. They will all serve you well. Thanks for your help. No problem, friend. Enjoy your stay.
Way ahead of you, boss.
Eat flaming! Or possibly frosty. Death!
Huh?
What is it this time?
What you got for me this time?
So I kicked him in the head till he was dead.
Yeah? What do you want? Way ahead of you, boss.
You got this coming! So I kicked him in the head till he was dead.
right. Flaming! Or possibly frosty. Death! My blade will cut you down to size.
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes! Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes! Rusk!
Iolite, although commonly nicknamed as Violet Stone. Let's see, even though its overall hue is usually blue, aisles are usually cut into faceted gems to best display the stone's color change that is viewed from different directions. Small aisles can be clear, but larger specimens usually contain silky inclusions of another substance, such as hematite crystals, which give the same rich golden flash of color as in sunstones. Okay, not much use outside of it. A ring is a ring is a, oh, just tells me what a ring is. That's what's hilarious about it. Yes, I know what a ring is. Oh, because we're girdles in this world. Yeah, who knew?
You got this coming!
Way ahead of you, boss. Squirrel.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Drop your weapons and mayhaps ye outlive the day. I'll not be saying it twice. You weak-kneed badmans don't scare me. You feed your arse. I'll feed your arse my boot. At the throats, men, for today's they wish to die.
I hate them flaming fist pansies.
Where does that Tazak get off ordering the Black Talons around? I done heard he ain't even the big boss.
All right. Flaming! Possibly frosty. Flaming! Or possibly frosty.
You got this coming!
My blade will cut you down to size.
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes! Rusk!
You got this coming!
I always am.
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes! Rusk!
You got this coming!
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes! Rusk!
All right.
Go for the eyes, Boo!
You got this
Go for the
coming!
eyes!
You got this!
My blade will cut you down to size. My blade will cut you down to size.
It would be good for you to watch your actions while in this wood.
Arrogant fools, you return to the very slaughter for which you were responsible. Your blood will soak the ground before I allow any of you to leave. I will avenge the deaths of my brothers. What are you talking about? We've killed no one. I think you're a little addled in the head. Perhaps you could calm down so that we can figure out who really killed your brothers. You think your excuses can work on me? I know what you are. What all of you are. Let the wrath of Malalar destroy you and your faithless companions.
I could really use
Civilization
Tensor's
seems
floating
far,
bandage
city
over
dweller.
here.
I must apologize for the actions of Osmadi. He has lost his mind after what happened here. Some days past, a group of bandits, calling themselves the Chill, entered our camp as we worked upon the shrine. They killed and murdered everyone they came across, including some of Osmadi's close friends. Why did you let us attack Osmadi? For the sounds of it, you knew him well. The both of you looked to be druids. It's true, we know each other very well, but there was nothing that could be done. He had lost his mind. I think you can understand that. Sometimes one doesn't have a choice. We understand. You don't have to explain yourself. We must thank you again for your valuable assistance. It's rather hard to believe that you would write off a life so readily. Come on now, there must have been some other choice. Perhaps we meet again. I wish you luck on your journeys.
You got this coming!
You have been waylaid by enemies and must defend yourself.
All right. And I am.
Way ahead of you, boss.
All this traveling, all this adventure, how do you manage it? Until now, I was barely able to keep my head above water. Yet here with you, it seems almost easy.
Easy? We face our share of danger, Nira.
Oh, well, yes, there's obviously that. I just meant that ordinary things are easier. I'm not constantly worried where my next meal is coming from, or whether a kobold will sneak up and slit my throat as I sleep.
And that was your life before we met?
Yes. Rocks for a pillow, eating clay, all that and more. My fortune seems to have come in waves. Has ever since High Forest.
High forest, is that where you come from?
That's me, born and raised in the thicket. At least until my mistakes piled up high enough to come crashing down on me.
What drove you out of your home?
You know, this and that. I was never a very good student of magic, and part of that could be attributed to never studying. I ended up flubbing a few spells, and here I am.
It would appear you have glossed over some finer details.
A maiming or two, if you don't count the second-degree burns. Completely accidental, and everybody lived. Well, at least I'm pretty sure everybody lived.
Surely it wasn't your fault. What happened?
During our magical training, we were supposed to summon a sphere of fire. And mine got away from me somehow. One moment I was concentrating, the next moment my classmates were rolling on the floor screaming.
A terrible turn of events, but you can't blame yourself.
Of course I can blame myself. Accident or not, I should have been more careful. I could have taken responsibility or at least fetched a bucket of water. Instead, I ran away, terrified of what I'd done.
You didn't even try to help? Horrible, I know. Afterwards, I ran into the woods and couldn't bear to go back to face the consequences. I snuck back into the village now and then for food, and once to leave a note for my parents, but eventually I had to leave.
I took to wandering high forest, but I kept running into the wrong people and doing the wrong thing. Eventually, Turlang the tree and grabbed me and said, "Take a hike." Well, maybe not in those words exactly.
And so you left on your journey?
And so I left High Forest. I've been wandering for a while now. I've got a few ideas for a destination, but I'm still considering them. Come, let us continue this journey together.
Yeah, she's a mess, huh? Sleeping in D&D is like watching a screensaver. Alright, why don't we stop it there? This is audap, you watching Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition #1 on Nintendo Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.